Alrighty, ball python enthusiasts, welcome to the Big 2-6. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully later this spring and in the summer we will be back with some more amazing clutches that are hatching out over here, but for this video we're just going to take a little step back in time and check out some of the holdbacks from 2025 and also a few animals that I actually picked up. So, to start us off quick, we have this girl who is a maybe holdback. She is a super GHI banana clown, and I'm not totally sure if I'm going to be keeping her or not. I also had a super banana bongo clown that has been in the holdback rack for a while, but after some thinking about it, I'm probably going to be putting her up for sale later on in the spring. But for this girl, I'm still debating on whether or not I should keep her, but she is here for now, and we will check out what the future brings. I'm kind of waiting on to see what I actually hatch out for this year, because we are obviously limited with space, and every animal needs to be carefully thought out about whether it's worth raising up or not, or if we should sell her off to a new home. But this girl is absolutely incredible. Obviously, I love my GHI clowns, and I would love to have more in my collection, especially a super GHI clown. This girl was a little bit of a slow starter and took a while to actually get on food and get her first shed off, but now she is absolutely taking off with the other 2025 babies that we hatched out and that we still have to post, but she is very cool, and if we end up keeping her, that will definitely be a benefit to the collection, and if we end up selling her, then somebody will be benefiting their collection. But let's go take a look at some of the animals that I actually purchased this last year, and then we will check out the few holdbacks that I am definitely going to be keeping for this year. But here is the girl that I may or may not be keeping, the Super GHI Banana Clown Female. Very, very cool, pretty animal. She's just starting to get her black freckles in here and there, but her purples and oranges are super deep and intense, and yeah, I hope I can hatch more stuff like this out in the future. But here we go, and let's go check out the rest. Alright, so here we have a very cool girl that I purchased last year in 2025 from Pate's Reptiles. I think his name is Thomas Pate. But this is a spot nose, confusion, pinstripe clown, and she is also possible orange dream. And she is just an absolutely amazing looking snake. Recently I've really been liking the pinstripe and clown stuff that has been criminally underworked and overlooked throughout the years. I think pinstripe in general just has some amazing potential, like pinstripe desert ghost stuff, even though I don't have any desert ghosts in my collection, I think is a very promising project for whoever wants to take the time and actually develop it. But for this girl, she is absolutely stunning, and she had too many genes in her that I wanted in my clown stuff. Maybe minus spot nose, because we already have a lot of spot nose stuff, but confusion and pinstripe I absolutely want in my projects, much more than I have right now. And this girl was a perfect puzzle piece fit for what I was going for, and obviously it's going to take a little bit of time to get her up to size for breeding, but you know, this is absolutely a wonderful animal to have in the racks growing up over here, and I am super happy to have her. She does have the pretty standard confusion attitude that people have come to know these guys for, and this is probably one of the longest times I've actually held her without her trying to snap at me, but we are going to go with that, and yeah, we're just gonna check her out, observe. I don't think her belly's really too much to write home about, but again, the potential here for what could be is just extraordinary with confusion and pinstripe in the mix. But she is incredible and an absolute asset for the clown projects going forward. So I have no idea what I'm going to be pairing to her 4 or 5 years down the line, maybe 3 years if we're lucky. She is a wonderful eater, so hopefully the timeline's a little shorter than I'm expecting, but you never know with ball pythons. Don't buy a snake and expect it to breed for you in 3 years or whatever. That's stupid, but anyways, here she is one more time before we move on to some other stuff. This is the pinstripe, spot nose, confusion, clown, possible orange dream. And she is super, super cool. I have her shed hanging up and drying out, and we might send that over to shed testing to actually confirm whether or not she is actually orange dream. But regardless, I don't really care about OD. I care more about the pinstripe and confusion, but she is super cool and gene-packed nonetheless. And yeah, not much more to say about her. But let's go check out the other 2 pickups, and then we will move on to the holdbacks that I produced last year. Okay, next pickup from last year is this absolute monster. He was a little smaller when I got him, but he has been a ferocious eater over here, and now breeder. He is a very cool male that is going to be a big part of my projects going forward for the clown stuff. He's had many locks so far this season, and we should probably describe what he is. He is a Blackhead stranger clown male from HB Reptiles over with Herbert. Very nice guy to work with. But this boy is an absolute machine. You know, he's just one of those snakes that you pick up, and he just does absolutely phenomenal from start to finish for you. He has many, many locks under his belt this season, and hopefully we will have a few clutches and some amazing solid babies. He's off wiggling. But he is super cool. He is just about to start going into shed, so I might actually try to get one more lock with him before he actually goes into shed right after this video. Gotta look at my locking chart and see which female is next up on the chopping block, but he is an absolute machine. He's locking with everything and doing very, very well over here. He's an absolutely gorgeous snake. I love the Blackhead clown stuff, and I wanted to get more into that these last couple years, and hopefully we can start actually producing some of them. And the stranger clown obviously is a very powerful dark gene, and I think that would really go well with my clown plans going forward. But here this boy is. He does not want to stay still at all, even though he's usually pretty photogenic. But take one more look at him, and then we will put him back, because he is ready to go. He smells the girls, and he wants one. But here he is, the Blackhead Stranger Clown pickup. I am super, super happy I purchased this guy when I saw him. I can't believe he was on the market for as long as he was, but I'm glad I got him instead of somebody else, and hopefully we can make some super, super cool stuff with him going forward later on in the spring and summer, when hopefully he sires some actual clutches for us. But here he is, Blackhead Stranger Clown. Alright. And fortunately, we have a nice fresh shed from this girl, so you get to see her in all her dark glory. And she's already running. Crazy how that works. But this is another girl, and actually the final snake I bought from 2025. I did actually already buy one snake in 2026, but she has not shipped over here yet, and she will not be in this video. Stay tuned for this time next year when you can see what she's about. But for this girl, she is a Mojave, Blackhead, Leopard, black axanthic, het pied, and I am totally blanking on the guy I bought her from's name, or the name of his company rather, but he was selling off all of his ball pythons and equipment and snake stuff in general, and the price for this girl was way too good to pass up. And the genetics of this girl were way too good to pass up as well. You know, I probably would have paid a little more for her when I saw her posted, but she is an absolute gorgeous animal and one of my favorites in the collection to look at, honestly. It's a treat every time I open her tub, and she has just gotten better and better with the age. that I've had her for so far. I think she was eating live rodents for him. So we have her on frozen over here, like mostly everything else. Whenever something is willing to eat frozen, that's what I would like to give them, preferably. But she is a bit of a picky eater. She's kind of taken the majority of winter off, but I expect her to get her metabolism going again in the warmer months coming up. And with any luck, maybe we could get a clutch from her sooner rather than later. But I have a few ideas of what I want to put to her, but honestly, it's hard to imagine a gene or animal that wouldn't work well with this project. I mean, you can just see the absolute contrast. Anyone that watches this channel knows how much I love the black/TSK axanthic stuff and the projects that certain people are coming out with more and more every year. Obviously, it's a less developed axanthic than VPI, but I think the quality speaks for itself in the quality animals. I mean, this girl is just jet black and silver. I hope the camera's doing her enough justice here. I know it's always kind of a mystery on how these things actually turn out when you're processing the video, but she is just a gorgeous, gorgeous snake. And I am super fortunate to have her in the collection. And, you know, when she wants to eat for me, I will definitely feed her some more and grow her up over here. But she is a wonderful animal to have, and I am super fortunate to have had the opportunity I did when I purchased her. And, yeah, she is doing very, very well over here, so I hope the guy I bought her from is at ease that she went to a wonderful home when he decided to get out of the game when he did. But one more time, here she is. Blackhead, Leopard, Mojave, black axanthic, and then she is also 100% het pied, so, you know, if I ever get tired of the black axanthic stuff, I could also make some pied things with her, and they would be het for black axanthic. But look at her, and now she's going back in her tub. She is wiggling everywhere. The pickups for 2025, but we still have a few more actual holdback animals that I produced here last year. So, sticking with the black axanthic theme, we have this absolutely stunning girl, and she is a GHI black axanthic. And I think she is one of the ones that is going into shed here. She's looking a little more dull than usual. You can tell when she sheds out, she's just like totally black, and I think she's just going to get better and better with age, as a lot of the axanthic stuff, especially the darker axanthic stuff, tends to do. But she is another girl, like the first banana we saw, that took a little while to get established. For some reason, this girl only wanted to eat like very, very small mice early on in her life. But here we are, and she is starting to find her own and gain some size. But she is a valuable holdback over here because I love my dark genes mixed with my black axanthic stuff, and I just think that's going to be more and more promising and fulfilling going forward in the future when you combine it with more and more things that go well with each other. But she is a super, super cool snake. Again, I wish she wasn't in shed right now, but, you know, we will get some footage of her while we can, because I think this is actually the first time I've taken some real footage and real pictures of her. Aside from when she first actually hatched out from her egg, I've kind of just been keeping her under wraps, but here she is in all her glory. All her wiggly, wiggly glory, that I wish she would chill out for half a second. Maybe if I put her on the chip, she'll chill out. But she is just a super, super cool dark animal. And honestly, this is exactly what I wanted with my black axanthic stuff. I have some similar things that I'm hoping to hatch out later on this year, but for this girl, I'm glad we have her, and I'm glad she's a female that I can kind of just keep hidden in the racks and to grow up here. Her silvers are amazing, her blacks are amazing, and yeah, you know, you can't go wrong with GHI. You gotta have it for a reason. But here this girl is. I'm sure she would love to just be back in her tub right now. But we'll take one more little beauty shot of her. The black axanthic GHI female. Nothing else added, but, you know, going forward in the future, we can only improve from this. and this is already pretty cool if you ask me. But here we go. We will put her back now, and we will check out the last few remaining animals that we have over here. And very, very quickly, we will show off this beautiful boy, who's also in the Black Axanthic project. This is a male Bongo Bamboo Black Axanthic. So we got the BBB, but he is super deep in shed, and so we will just check him out very, very quickly, and then we will get him back, and we will show off his sister that has the same genetics, and hopefully will be a little more shiny and temperamental for us today. But here this boy is, the male Bongo Bamboo Black Axanthic, who I am going to be raising up, or already am raising up. But I expect some very, very cool things from this project. You know, bamboo by itself doesn't have like a whole lot of yellowy colors that kind of mesh well when you put them in the axanthic filter. But hopefully we can find some super cool things that work really, really well with it. I think bamboo has done a pretty good job adding some pattern and some granitiness to an otherwise kind of a plain axanthic-y looking snake. But we will get this boy back and we will chat some more with his sister. And now we are back with his sister, who is not in shed and is hopefully looking a little more vibrant for the camera. And also, the other thing I really like about his sister is she has this little paradox spot on her head, right by her nose, taking up like half her nose. And that's a nice little thing that I see with bamboo stuff sometimes. A little paradox here, a little paradox there. The Bongo has it too, so I don't really know who to give credit for that one, if it's the Bongo influence or the bamboo influence or a little bit of both, but she is a super cool snake. So again, this is a female Bongo Bamboo Black Axanthic, and she is a wonderful animal to be raising up in the racks over here for the Black Axanthic project. Again, like we talked about with the boy, I think I think Bongo did a pretty good job bringing out the some of what bamboo has to offer with the granitiness and all the different colors. Bamboo has always been a gene that I really, really like in a kind of simpler forms, whether it's by itself or just with like one or two other things that really brings out its potential, because obviously it's a Bell complex morph and it is extremely overpowering, where not everything looks good with bamboo. I'll be the first to admit that. There are many genes that I would not want to mix with bamboo by itself or with something like this, but I think with the right dark genes, it could be a very, very cool addition to certain combos and certain animals. But the single gene bamboos, I really, really like how they look, but again, they are a very overpowering, light-colored morph, and you kind of have to be careful with what you actually put with them. But this is a super cool girl to have going forward with the Black Axanthic project, and I am very happy to have hatched out a 1.1 pair of these guys. So, you know, if I ever wanted to get rid of one, at least I would have the other. But we will keep the boy as a future potential breeder here, and we will definitely be keeping this girl as a future potential breeder for the Black Axanthic project, because this is a beautiful, beautiful combination, and I am happy to have them over here. But for our holdbacks for this year, we have one more snake. So let's go check him out, and then everyone can go on with their day. And the final holdback baby of 2025, also freshly out of shed, fortunately, oh, he kind of matches my shirt, is this beautiful, beautiful boy. Now this is a Bongo Super GHI clown, and I don't really know which one of these are world's first or not. I would assume this guy is, since I can't find anything of him on the internet, and the last two snakes, I can't find anything of them, and probably a few others in this video, I can't find anything of them, but I don't really care about world's first or not. I just care about cool snakes that I would like to keep in my collection and further the projects with. It's never really been about who gets it first or not, but This is a super, super cool Super GHI boy. Again, I love the Super GHI clowns. I don't think I've ever really seen a bad one. And the Bongo just makes him absolutely explosive. He is like a total gunmetal gray, like a very smoky purple almost. Like he's totally bluish when he's in shed, and when he's out of shed he looks like this. And honestly, he's just getting better and better with every shed. He's not like browning out or all or anything. He was a lot darker when he hatched out. He's gotten lighter since, but it's not like a bad kind of lighter. It's not a brown out kind of lighter. It's like a very cool, mellow gray, and he's still got all his pattern visible and his golds and his dorsal that the Bongo brings. And you know, this is just a super, super cool combo. And obviously, you can imagine a few other genes that would work well with this guy. And I am imagining the same thing. I don't really know which females I would like to put with him going forward, probably later this year or next year, but I have a few ideas, definitely, of the direction that I want to take this project. And yeah, no, that's pretty much all there is to say about him. He is absolutely an amazing eater. He demolishes anything that I put in front of him, as you can probably tell by just looking at him. But he is a wonderful, wonderful addition to the collection, and I am very happy to have hatched something like this out. He was one of the last clutches, I believe, from last year, 2025, and he was a super nice surprise coming out of the egg. That video is on the channel. Don't ask me what it's called or where to find it, just watch all the videos, and when you see him, you'll see him. But here this boy is to round off this video of the 2025 pickups and holdbacks for the old callogenic reptile snake farm over here. But here he is, the Super GHI Bongo Clown Male. And he is a stunner. Very happy with him, very happy with how he's aging with his colors, and yeah, hopefully, like I said, later on this year, later in the spring or summer, we will be hatching out some more animals. I just had my first ovulation of the season a couple weeks ago, and we should have a few more girls that are also right around the corner, so stay tuned with that. In the meantime, for videos, I'm not really sure what type of videos people would actually want to click on. You know, YouTube's kind of hit or miss whether a video pops off or not, especially on a channel like this, but you know, we get what we get, and that is totally fine. But here he is, the Super GHI Bongo Clown. Thank you, YouTube, for checking out our premiere 2026 video. And yeah, subscribe to see what else we make down the road. Alright, thanks, YouTube. Bye-bye.